everybody. Welcome back to You Would Think with Bobby D and
Mikey D.
And Uncle Frank is over here in the corner drinking rum with our tech guy. They're both loaded, so today's going to be fun. When we do this, nothing's going to go up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully the camera's pointing at us
Well,
right now.
we're hoping. Yeah. Not being paid, man.
Come on, Uncle Frank.
Yeah. He's wearing his altar boy uniform, too. I don't really know what it's all about, but, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I watched Joe Rogan's podcast yesterday. Well, listened, you know.
Sure.
But it was on the TV when I was doing shit. There, he was wearing a priest. Him and his buddy Duncan were wearing a priest outfit with the collar and the fucking whole. I'm like, I missed the beginning. I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on here. They wore it through the whole 3 hours.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, okay. Well, they've dressed up as astronauts before.
Yeah,
like they got something going on between them.
Sure.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, altar boy, whatever, right?
I saw a clip from Joe Rogan. I can't remember who was on it. They were talking to him, and he said something about, they were talking about armpit hair on women. And, you know, the guy was like, oh, I don't know about me and Joe Rogan. I was like, I don't mind or whatever. So the guy,
I did see that.
Where the guy
Shane
says
Gillis.
to him, it was Shane Gillis. Yeah. So Shane says to him, he goes, you like them jacked? You like the armpit hair? He goes, what's next? You're going to say, oh, I like them with a crew cut too? Like, man, you're getting pretty close. And Joe burst out laughing.
He was laughing his balls off.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, Joe likes him a little bit jacked, but his wife doesn't look like that at all.
No,
his wife looks like a supermodel, basically, a blonde lady. Yeah. So I don't even know if she works anymore. She used to. She was in the business, like in the film industry, but I don't know if she still works. Why would you?
Adult film industry?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. No, in the Hollywood industry, some aspect of that. But I mean, you know, when Joe's got that much money, raise your kids.
What did Joe start on? Like, I mean, I know he did Fear Factor and all that, but he was also he was actually on a TV show, right? Like a sitcom for
news radio.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, okay.
People don't know, but Joe Rogan's been a millionaire since he's been in his early 20s.
Yeah.
Right? He's had money for a long time, and he's been giving money away like it's water.
I knew he did stand up. You know, obviously the UFC stuff. I knew he did Fear Factor there.
Well,
before,
by the way, the UFC did like the
TV
first
show.
15 for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He told Danny, he's like, just give me tickets for me and my buddies.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, okay, cool. You know, because they were struggling too at the time.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, he's Fear Factor. He's like made ridiculous money on Fear Factor.
And that's still that must still play in reruns or whatever.
Well, I haven't seen it with him on it, but now there's another dude that's the host. I want to say Ludacris, but I'm not sure.
Oh, so Fear Factor, I wouldn't even know either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have time to watch TV, but yeah. So
that's the big thing with a lot of these like actors, you know, they got wise to it. I think I couldn't tell you when, but what's it called, residuals or whatever? Right?
Yeah,
like you get it in your contract that you will get residuals from this. Taking the chance on, be like, okay, I'll take a smaller salary, I guess, but I want residuals because if this thing ends up taking off, like look at the fucking.
Well, first thing I thought was Friends.
Seinfeld,
Thank you. First thing I thought was Friends. That's what came to my mind instantly.
How much money they make in residuals for that, right?
Yeah, but here's what's also funny. It's funny you say about the residuals. We don't plan this, by the way. So you're saying about residuals. I just watched a show where Kevin Costner was on it on late night. Okay. But it was just a clip. And he's like, I just had to tell people about this. So he's reading off, you know, Waterworld, $1.82. Like, you know, all his movies are like, and it added up to like $15.
Yeah.
And he goes, this is a real letter from my manager saying we're going to deposit this into your account.
Yeah.
And he's like, just so you know, I'm not making anything off residuals for these movies.
Yeah.
And the host is like, that's terrible. He goes, that's why I'm telling you how stupid it is. Yeah.
There's I've seen some of them with like some of the other actors, like, you know, that are, you know, they get the supporting role or even just like a bit part in the show, and they have it in there, and it's like, look, I just got a check for 5 cents or whatever. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy, absolutely
right?
crazy. But yeah, the residuals. But I mean, Friends and Seinfeld probably the biggest two, right, of all time, wouldn't it be?
I'm sure there's probably like
other shows,
all kinds of others ones, and that's what I mean. I don't know, like, you know, what's his name there that was in Three's Company?
Jack Ritter.
Yeah, would he have been getting residuals for that? Like, would that have been built into his contract back then? Things like that. I have no idea.
You gotta wonder.
Yeah,
you gotta wonder. Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah.
All right. So
somebody's making money. Let's put it that way.
Right?
Somebody's making money.
Just like the music industry, I think, you know, it's
those
people that write their own
shifty,
songs. Like, well, you write your own songs, that's when you're going to make your money.
Well, as long as you have, there's a word for that too. You have to own the song.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people write songs for other people, and those people don't own that. I remember when it was when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles. So anytime you have to use the Beatles, You gotta, it's okay
Right.
for Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
bro, it's like 60 grand
Oh yeah.
for like a song. So each time you use it, it's 60 G's.
Well, I think even on this thing here, right? Like there's limits on what you can use. For
Yeah, and I
copyright
think
laws
it's
and
like
everything,
4
right? So,
seconds or 5 seconds. It
yeah.
used to be. I haven't read it. We don't do that because we don't worry about copyright.
Yeah.
Because, but you know, I see some shows and I'm just like, how did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't make money if it's copyrighted or whatever.
Yeah, there's certain. I can't remember what it is either. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I remember watching Seth Meyers one time and saying we can only play this clip once because we've only paid like or whatever it is. We
there
only
you
paid to
go.
play it
Yeah,
once,
there
so,
you go.
like,
Right.
We got to be smart when we're going to use this, and like he jokes around like they're.
But it's true because they probably told him we can't keep putting that out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because every time it's like 100 grand or 60 grand or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I saw yesterday finally ceasefire in Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. And then they said within the next couple of months, they're going to get all the hostages out.
Well, that's the agreement they've signed, right? Yep.
Well, let's hope they go by that. But it's about time. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people aren't even following it anymore. We don't know how many people are still getting shot and blown up. And
oh, it's still really bad over there. Even when they were negotiating this deal, just was it last week? Like they were still bombing them.
It's
right?
brutal,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
So now it's over. Now you go back to your house and your house isn't there.
Yeah.
So now what?
The whole fucking neighborhood.
Well, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah,
the whole neighborhood's gone, right? But anyway, I don't know how that happened, but good on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's the Trump administration, isn't
it? He was part of it, right? I'm sure.
Good on him and everybody else.
Take all the credit for it, but I'm sure like a lot.
He will.
There's a lot of probably.
It's a good meeting. Everything went well.
Middle Eastern nations over there. That were
yeah. But finally, right? Like people are dying for no reason, man. Like, come on,
Yeah.
Well, okay, so that got settled. How long's it been going on?
2 years.
2 years, almost. Yeah. I mean,
when Hamas came in, took the hostages. That's what started the whole thing, right? Yeah.
Crazy.
And I'm pretty sure that was it's been going for. Oh, maybe I don't know how long's the Ukraine war been going. Like,
wait, now it's in the textbooks as a small misunderstanding. It doesn't say war. The Ukraine-Russia war.
Yeah.
It says a small misunderstanding in the textbooks.
Well, I don't think
for real.
Russia's never called it an invasion or a war.
No, they have not.
Called it a special operation or something like that, right?
Call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Call it whatever you want, Mr. Putin.
That's another one that's been going on for way too long, right?
Well, that man's bloody old too, but he doesn't look it. Putin. I don't think he aged, or he's a clone or something. Those guys, what's going on in Russia, right? They say he's one of the richest people in the world. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Well, he's a dictator. He takes all the money, so why wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
Right? Good on you, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing over there. Well, I read a thing that said...
Don't know if I'll say good on you.
Well, I mean, for you being a criminal, good on you.
Sure.
That's what I mean. I don't mean good for the people because, I get Russian people that we know, and I've taught Russian people and Ukrainians.
Oh, yeah.
But they said that the only way he's ever leaving office is feet first.
Oh, 100%.
It's body bags, what that means for everybody. Yeah. Oh, speaking of body bags, a guy in the U.S. just got arrested because he this is I thought it was hilarious. He put up body bags like attached to a post on his lawn, but they're all like politicians.
Oh,
like the names, like Macron, and it was in France, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I mean, that's funny, kind of. Like, there's no pictures. It's just a bag filled with straw, with the name on it. I'm like, no, that's inventive, and they said no, he's arrested.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess
I guess threats. I guess they would.
Yeah, you can look at it that way. Sure, he's not happy with the political scenario over there.
Oh, when you're implying put somebody in a body bag, it's.
Yeah, see, I didn't think of it like that, right? Because I'm not one of them. I thought it was like, oh, that's hilarious that you thought of that. You actually thought, put the process into, fill it full of straw, and then put the thing on like it's a grave in the body bag. But I could. I mean, he could be on the watch list too. We don't know, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. But just to see it like quickly, I'm like, that's funny. And then I read it, like, arrested. Yeah. So, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. But So Canada Post. I just read that next week the strike should be over. What did you hear? Am I wrong? Because I just read it. But
no, I don't think it's. I don't know if it's complete. I don't know. To be honest with you, it's.
Okay. Here's what I want to say though. Before you say anything.
Yeah.
This is why I get screwed up on news, because I just realized the other day, like you read the news, and if you look underneath, it says 5 days ago.
Right.
Right. So
it's an old
now. So now I got to look and make sure when I'm looking at stuff, I go,
thing.
because I don't want to be stupid. Go, hey, do you guys know that? Yeah, I did a week ago. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
yeah.
know that it's so
But I'm
I
pretty
couldn't
sure they
tell
said
if
this
if
week.
it's ending completely or if they're like something about they're going to strike on rotation so that they like I
Strike
don't
on
know.
rotate. Oh, so they
Yeah,
can still
so
work.
some people can still some people will still like go be out there picketing, like kind of pushing their case
Sure,
or whatever, but other
sure.
people will, so they won't go back full time. But maybe now they're going back full time, and I don't know. I saw something about Canada Post going back and like hoping that people take up their cause. So Canada Post is a struggling business, man. They're losing millions and millions of dollars.
Well,
right?
Amazon and all those things are pretty much taking it over, right?
There's
I
not.
mean, who buys stamps anymore?
Yeah.
You're gonna laugh at this. I had to get a stamp to send in my new MSI card, and I'm like, where do I get a stamp?
Yeah, well, that's whenever I would send something to you in Malaysia, I'd have to go to. That's the only time I would have ever bought. Like,
because you don't have stamps, and it's just weird.
Yeah.
So I got to go to the post. And I go, I want one stamp.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, for this letter.
$5. I don't know.
No kidding, right?
I don't know what.
But here's the thing: the
anymore,
stupid thing is like when the government's so cheap.
Mhm.
When you send me that shit, just send it like postage paid. Like remember back in the day, it would say postage paid. You send it back and you get your thing. Now I had to pay for my.
Oh, weird. That is weird because like I think a lot of them do come prepaid. So
yeah, it wasn't. I had to. My health card of all things.
I wonder if people still collect stamps. Remember that was a thing.
Dude, you should see the stamp collection I have.
Oh, really?
My grandmother left it to me when she passed away.
See, I was going to say it was the older generation.
Bro, it is
crazy stamp
Mike,
collection,
there are
right?
thousands, maybe even 10,000 stamps.
Crazy.
And it's from all over the world.
Yeah.
Because my grandmother worked at the docks. And she must have known people coming in from all places. And she just asked them for the things. It's like, I showed my mother. My mother's like, where did you get this?
Yeah, right. Interesting.
I go, you never saw this before? She's like, no. Mike, there's books fold and then like loose. Like hundreds of loose stamps.
I assume it's the same as like anything else, right? Like what they want, the ones that are going to be worth a lot of money will be the ones that will be in good condition. Like they've been kept in sleeves. They've been,
I'm guessing, but that's not.
Right?
These are like on a postcard.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like not all of them, but some of them are on a postcard. What she does have though, it's like she was the older generation loved the royal family.
Of course they did. Yep.
So she has like all the royal family stamps that ever came out. Up until the Diana and everything. So that's why I felt bad when the royal wedding just happened whatever years ago. But my grandmother already passed away. I said, she would have loved this. But yeah, I mean,
same. Well, I think I told you my grandmother passed away just a few months shy of 100. If she would have made it to 100, she would have got a letter from the Queen, right? And that would have made that would have been so great for her. She was from she was from England, right? So it would have been fantastic to get a letter from the Queen congratulating her on making it to 100 years old.
Well, I'm trying to think, when I make it to 100, it won't be Prince Charles, he'll be gone. It'll be Prince William. Yeah. Well, so we'll see. But speaking of living to 100, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
People don't know. If you don't know, if you're our age, you know Dick Van Dyke. But if you don't, he was a famous comedian. I think he did some singing as well, acting.
Right?
He had his own show. Yeah, he had his own show. Yeah.
It's like a variety show.
Variety show, yeah. He did everything, right? And he's 99. Will be 100. I think they said December 13th or something this year.
Oh, okay.
And the next part they said when I heard it, they go, and his wife's 54.
Right.
And I went, okay. And then they go, and he was only married in 2012. I'm like, so I'm trying to do the math on that. And I'm thinking, attaboy.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we saw a picture of him today.
Yeah, I was showing you. Yeah. I told you I saw that just recently of him at the gym.
Him at the gym.
Who was he with? Oh my God.
The guy's 76.
Singer though.
Oh, come on. We'll put it right here.
We'll put it there.
Well, I won't put somebody else.
Rick Springsteen.
Yes.
Yeah.
76, and he's with 99, and they're at the gym flexing.
At the gym flexing, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Still got the beard on him. I mean, he looks 100.
He looks
100, but don't you want to? When you sit that guy and go,
he's at the gym, man.
What have you been doing?
Like, yeah.
For and then we talked about George Burns. If you don't know who that is, right? Smoked a cigar, at least one.
Had whiskey or whatever it was.
Whiskey every day. Yeah. I mean, and these guys all lived in.
Just showed you genetics does play a huge.
Oh, it's a huge thing, and you know what? These poor people that come to me wanting to do this and do that, I go, no.
Yeah.
You just what? Like, I want an ass like that and arms like him, and like, no, but no, you can't. I mean, you're pointing out he's one in a million, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like Brian Shaw and these guys. I want to be as strong as that, but you're not, because you can't, because they're like freaks of nature.
Yep.
You just, you're a gift from alien DNA.
Yeah, like Arnold Schwarzenegger was like a freak of nature. Like he was.
No, he was a freak. Yeah, he was a freak.
Like
but
he was Mr. Olympia, like or whatever. Like that was just.
Back then, he would be destroyed now.
Yeah. There was like a genetic component.
Oh yeah. Tiny little waist, big flaring. all kinds of drugs.
Yeah. Well, I know the
Yeah.
drugs I definitely know the drugs, but I meant like he took to it like pretty quickly and started putting size on pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, he must. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
the whole story. I never
Yeah.
read his bio or anything, but I know he started young. He looked pretty good even at
Yeah.
18, 19.
Said he went
You
to his
know?
first competition or whatever and lost, and then went back and beat the guy the next year
There
or
you go.
whatever, and the guy was pretty upset. Like anyway, I
Mexican
saw,
supplements.
Yeah, of course, yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's. I mean, you know, all these guys. Like, I just don't understand. I think that the world's full of delusion. You know, like if you see, you know this, bro. If you see a guy and he's got real big biceps, he probably had those when he was 15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was his gift.
Yeah.
You know, if you see a guy with giant ass legs, probably a gift.
Yeah,
like,
we talked about this on another one where
Yeah.
like there was a guy that went to high school with that played soccer and his calves are like as fucking wide as
This
his
is
thighs, right? It was
ridiculous.
just
Yeah,
crazy, right? And
ridiculous.
everybody's like, I want calves like that. It's like you're not going to get calves.
not going to
like
get calves like
right?
that.
Yeah.
You're just not. You're just not. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, and then I'm seeing a lot of this recently too, because all the girls are wearing the tight, the spandex pants in the gyms now. Like back in the day, they didn't wear them as much. I found now everybody's wearing them. But now you can see like what their genetics are giving them, because like there's no muscle in some of these girls. And then it's like pow, 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 pow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's a gift from God. You're lucky. And then, you know, I want to look like her, but you can't.
You can't.
You can't, because they've had that since they were in grade 9.
That's right.
You know, and you know, now they kind of train, and those are the freaks. Those are the ones when you put in the gym, go get on a program and get some food, and then all of a sudden they look like.
That just goes to show you kind of like what you do when you are young, like the habits you do. If you're a dancer, you're going to have really strong legs. If
Oh
you
yeah,
play, soccer, you're going to have strong legs. If you play other sports, like maybe you are going to have that, the calves like that, or the ass like that, or whatever. Right?
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Well, here's a
habits, I guess, right?
Here's a story. This is a horrible story, but this is not my story. This is a story I listened to on a podcast. Basically, he was a U.S. military fighting in one of those wars, right? And he goes, it was one-on-one, me and this Taliban guy. And he goes, all I could think of is that he gets on top of me. He says, I'm not going to be able to get him off because his legs are so strong from walking up mountains for the last 10 years, right? And he goes, and basically he beat the guy with a rock.
Oh,
right?
Jesus.
But he's like, and he says, I just knew that his legs would be stronger than mine because we don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, so that goes to your point about things do change. Like, okay, this is what I noticed when I was a young man. Martina Navratilova, okay, tennis player, left-handed. And I remember watching and saying to my dad, I go, look how big her left forearm is. Dad's like, what? I go, yeah. Look, her left arm was so much bigger than her right arm because she used that hand every single time to do it. Right. Yeah. And you know who the biggest one is? I'm going to put it right here for you. Well, I'm not, but he will. I'm going to put, shut up. I'm going to put it right here. He doesn't want to do it. So right here, Roy Jones Jr. His right bicep is way bigger from that hook.
Oh,
all his life. Yeah. He was on Joe Rogan. He goes, look, it's ridiculous. It's twice the size.
Right.
And Joe goes, oh my God, look at that.
Yeah.
So it plays a role, genetics do, but so does what you're doing as a young person, right? So if you're playing sports or if you're, working in the weight room or doing this, you're going to be better than everybody else.
Well, like they always say, the body has muscle memory as well.
100%.
Right? Yeah. Anyway.
100%.
Yeah.
So, but all right. So we're going to talk about memory. Let's go to the Jays. Remember when they were good? Well, they're good again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just smoked the Yankees in 4.
Yeah.
And beat them down pretty good. Now we're going to play. Who are we playing? Either Seattle or Detroit, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So either one.
So that game was last night, though. So we should know.
We didn't look that up.
Didn't look it up.
We apologize, but we'll put the score. He'll put the score right here of the game, and we'll see who we're playing. But either one, I'm pretty sure we're going to go through those as well and get to the World Series. So go Jays, because that team is looking real good. I watched the games.
Early 90s, since 92, 93, I think.
Since won the World Series.
Won the World Series, yeah.
It was 10 years since they won the division, so that's good. And here we go again,
Yeah.
But yeah, they're looking good. That team is pretty young too.
No, it's good.
Pretty young.
Went from last place last year, was it? Is that them?
I don't know if they were last. I haven't been following. I only followed this year because everybody was like hyped.
You're home now too, I suppose, right?
And it was like Jays. I'm like, okay, let's watch. Nephew's like the Jays too, so it is what it is.
You know what? That's I found that was the hardest part, like going overseas for 8 years and then coming home, and it's like all of a sudden I wasn't into hockey anymore. So I started watching hockey again. I follow baseball a little bit again, not as much as not even close to what I used to. Don't follow football at all anymore, whereas I used to watch it all the time. You know what I mean? So going away for 8 years and watched rugby for 8 years. I couldn't get into cricket. Sorry, cricket
Yeah,
fans.
cricket's tough. I tried,
but I
to.
really enjoyed rugby and
Yeah,
got
rugby.
into that. And they did play basketball over there, so I'd still be able to follow the NBA over there. And then the only time you could see hockey is we used to go down. There was me and a couple other Canadians and a couple of American fellas, and we would go to the bar
To watch
because you
it. They
could get
have it
them to
on
turn
there.
the Stanley Cup on. Now it was like 12 o'clock in New Zealand time when it was on, so middle of the day.
Right.
So there was one day I still remember, it was the Pittsburgh and oh my God, who was it? Was it Detroit?
This would have been for the
Stanley
Champion Cup. Yeah.
And it was the game. It went to like triple overtime or whatever. So we're like, oh, we'll go down. We'll just watch it, like the catch the end of the game or whatever.
So it
we went
lasted
down.
another 2 hours.
And then anyway, so the next thing you know, I was like, well, we'll have a beer. Next thing you
know
know,
where
like,
this is going.
we're sitting there and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and our boss is walking by.
Oh, no.
Looks into the bar and goes, and then just keeps walking.
Hey, come on in, boss. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
That's funny. We'll just
Yeah.
have one beer, 6 beers later in 3 hours.
Triple overtime.
Yeah. Somebody come pick me up. I can't
Guess
get
we're
home.
not going back to work.
Guess not. Crazy.
Anyway, yes, yeah. I get you not following the sports when you come home as much as you used
Well,
to.
okay. Yeah. Every place I was, they didn't show hockey. They didn't show NFL football.
Never saw NFL football overseas.
No, didn't show hockey. So I got away from hockey. I got away from it. And then in the Middle East, all they showed was soccer. But all the soccers, like every league you could think of was on there, even the Saudi league. Yeah. Right. And then what they would show there, though, that was free were all the UFC fights.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So over the last 18 or so years, I've been watching UFC for free, and that's why I know so many of the people on the roster and who's good and who's bad.
You got to pay for everything.
And then I get back here and it's just like, how much for the what?
Yeah.
99. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's just one of those things you don't see. And well, by the way, in Asia, a lot of badminton.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But you could always watch something going on badminton on one of the channels for sure. Because over there, the Malaysians are good. We had one of the world gold medalists.
Yeah, like even golf was not something that was like it was on every once in a blue moon in New Zealand, but it was not something you saw a lot of. And then you came home and it's like, golf's on all the time.
Well, I was following baseball, Mike, in Malaysia, and then all of a sudden the channels just stopped carrying it. And I called them and they're like, nah, we don't have the deal. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it back. So
yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, go Jays.
Go Jays. Yeah, we'll cheer for them.
I don't have a Blue Jays jersey. You got a Blue Jays jersey? No. You know what I have? I got a Montreal's Expos.
Oh yeah.
Like old school, like from back in the day. Gary Carter. Yeah, I bought one for me. I bought one for Dad. I don't know where Dad's went. Yeah, but those are worth some money. Yeah. Yeah, it's a real jersey. Cooperstown. I got the whole little patch on it and everything. Yeah.
What did my buddy say? He said he saw something during the Blue Jays Yankees series that just said somebody was selling a T-shirt that said a BJ is better than a Yank any day.
I saw it. No, I said better than 9 Yanks any day.
9 Yanks. There you go.
One BJ is better than 9 Yanks any day. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that's so brilliant. Yeah,
that's funny.
It came across my Instagram feed.
Okay.
And I laughed out loud. I'm like, is that a real shirt?
Yeah.
And it was.
It was a real shirt. It was a real shirt.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just one off. Or
somebody just kind of, maybe they make their own and they're sitting out in front of the stage.
But that's pretty bright, eh?
It's pretty funny,
pretty smart, some of these people making this stuff. Like, why would you even think of that?
I know.
Like, how do you even think of that?
BJ's better than 9.
Yeah, like, it's just killer. Just killer.
Funny because it's true. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay there.
Yeah.
Mike, I saw that finally down in Kings County in the Valley, where we live in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
They're letting people go back to their homes.
Yeah.
Homes. If you didn't know, people, there was giant fires out of control. Now they're what's called held. They're holding their own against the fire.
Just means it's not growing.
It's not growing, but you know how quick the wind swirls around this bloody place. So.
Yeah, well, they lifted the fire ban, and then I think within a couple of days it went back into place again, like the no burn ban completely, not just like check it every day because of the fires. Yeah, we had a couple of really hot days.
It did go back in, and I'm going to tell you a story about that because I was just baffled beyond belief. So before we get to that, I saw on the news like they had to prove that they lived in there because they're worried about looters.
Right, sure.
Right, so they had to show a bill or something. Like, good on you guys, because there's people out there like that too that would go and rob you, pieces of crap. But so I was at the dentist. I had to get a cleaning, and I found out 2 things. So remember, I went a month ago and I got a cleaning. Right, they only did the bottom because they couldn't fit me in, so this time they did the top. And she goes, "You are in fact correct." And I just went, "But what?" She goes, remember last time you were here, you said that you feel that you get plaque buildup really quick. I go, yeah, I do. And she goes, you do? Because she says, you were only here a month ago. And she says, I can't believe the amount of plaque on your teeth.
Oh, weird.
And I went, what? I said, I floss, I brush. She goes, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
She goes, it has something to do with whatever's inside of your mouth. And she goes, there's other people I've met like you, same thing. She goes, so then she goes like this. So instead of coming every 6 months, we're going to get you to come every 4.
Fuck off.
So I'm like, okay, so now you're going to make more money off me because my teeth are plaquey.
That's right.
But yeah, so that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
When I'm like, do I believe her? Maybe, because she told me I was right. Because I said, I feel like I get more plaque buildup than a lot of other people. She goes, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't kind of dismiss it. And then this time, it's just been a month. She goes, oh, for sure.
Right.
Then she goes, and I know you have one of these. The vibrator. Jesus Christ. Where did
Jesus,
that come
man.
from?
Where are you going from?
I don't even know where that came from. But all I could think of in my head is the vibrating toothbrush.
Okay.
The electric, it's not a vibrator. Well, it is.
All right, we know what Greg's using his toothbrush for. Anyway, moving on.
I don't have one of these.
Yeah.
But she says if you got one of these, she says it would get better on the top of the go down. I don't know. What am I doing? The toothbrush. This is her, the toothbrush. She had right.
So next thing you know, you could be like, yeah. So when you're brushing your teeth. Yeah.
I just saw a commercial where it showed 4 ladies, and they go, "Look, it's invisible penis season," and they're all like coughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the funniest thing ever. Once again, like somebody's so witty.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Right?
I don't even think of shit like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't even not even a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that also reminds me, another thing came in my feed. They had a show and tell at a school. And the guy goes, and what do you have, little Jimmy, or whatever the kids? And he goes, I have a rocket ship.
Oh, yeah,
It was a silver dildo.
Yeah.
He's like, "Zzz, look. And he teaches, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then the camera cut off. Shit, I can't believe, can you imagine?
No.
Everybody would know that. And then, of course, because now I'm in a crazy feed, the next feed shows this giant ass dildo stuck to the center of a school. Like, so when you walk in, that's the first thing you see is a
Sure.
giant dildo. And there's a guy with a broom, and he's whacking it. He's just going, it's the janitor
trying to get it off.
There's so many kids roaring, like video, and just dying laughing, right?
Yeah.
It was probably like some prank, but yeah, it's like, and it was huge. And he's hitting it, it's going, wong, wong. Like, it made it funnier. But yeah, killer stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's just bananas.
Yeah.
So at the dentist, when I was telling, that's where we're going with this story. At the dentist, she was saying, the fire ban's back on. And I go, yeah. I said, I saw that. She goes, yeah, but some people haven't seen it. I go, what do you mean? She goes, well, where I live, and she lives close to where the dentist is. It's like an area. She goes, we're going for a walk with my friend. He says, guy in the backyard, full bonfire, 12 feet high, like smoke billowing off. And I'm like,
yeah,
but that's a $25,000 fine. She goes, I know. And then she goes, I wanted to call the police, but she says, he saw us and he knows who we are. So if I called the police, then every time I walk by, he's going to say something mean or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, but he could have burned your house down because he's being an idiot.
Yeah.
Right? So once again, what is wrong with you people? Was it really that necessary to burn? Well, maybe he's burned the body.
There is a burn, there's go look at burn, the
that's what
I
said. That's what me and the lady were talking about.
Yeah.
And I go,
it gets updated every day at 2:00. At 2:00, it'll tell you if you're okay to burn starting at 2:00 that day, or if you got to wait till 7, or if you can't burn it all. That's what it tells you.
Some people don't give a shit.
And I think October 15th is usually when they remove that completely. So then it's because the temperatures drop, but because it's been so dry this year, they extended that to the end of October for now.
As they should.
Oh, it's still crazy dry. Yeah.
Because my concern is, maybe not my concern, but when we were kids on Halloween, we had shit like firecrackers and fireworks, and we were letting them off like everywhere. Like if you do that now, the whole front yard's going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I was at Mom's, and I was like, "What is all that?" She went out and bought a bunch of Halloween stuff and stuck it up in the window. Like there's other things, and it's got like a skeleton.
I guess we're only a little over 2 weeks away from Halloween,
Yeah. So I'm saying that to say this. So if you didn't see, you must have seen this coming into your road. There is, 12, maybe 15 foot tall skeleton.
Yeah, it's down at the house on the.
It's huge. You know what I'm talking about?
As you're driving out, on your right hand side.
Yeah. So I was driving like, what the hell is that? What is like? Anyway, so here's what's weird. I just saw that for the first time, but I've seen it previously yesterday on my feed for Halloween stuff's coming in. So this neighbor bought one, and this neighbor bought one, and they're facing each other. Then a guy put a voiceover on it.
Okay.
Hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
My name's Bob.
Fuck you,
What's
Bob.
your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. You saw the one?
Well, I've seen the actual video clip of two guys on an island yelling back and forth at each other. It's
Oh,
like,
is that what that is? So he must have dubbed this in for the two. I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But I'll tell you what, the bet that I thought I sent it to you, but I didn't, and I didn't save it. It's probably the best voiceover I have ever seen. It's two dogs. Okay. They're both in a pool, and their ball is at the bottom.
Right.
But they're both like, it's not that deep, right? So one dog's like, I think we can see it. Do you see it? I can see it. Okay, hang on. I'm going to go down. He goes down. He goes, I almost had it. He goes, you weren't even fucking close. And it goes on for like 2 minutes. It is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I watched it 3 times.
Yeah, those
animals. It was so
some
funny.
Of those animal voiceover ones.
Oh, yeah. Like this guy was so good. He goes, you were close. You fucking were close.
Yeah.
Let's go down. I don't want to go. You can do it. I can see it. I still go. It's just, man. Like I said, these people, you deserve the money for that. If you're making money off that, you deserve that.
Because we've got the hens. You know, if you look anything up, of course, now I got hens in my feed, so I get a lot of those ones where
I meant to show those to Mom the other day. Yeah,
right? Like, they're funny too. Anyway,
those are funny too.
There's so many good ones out there. You could spend hours getting lost and that kind of shit, man. If you fall for it, I guess. Like start looking at, I'm gonna watch one of these videos. All of a sudden, your feed gets loaded with.
And some of them are real good.
Some of them are hilarious.
Some of them are real good. There was a giraffe one too. He said, "What are you looking at?" I guess I don't know how you come up with that stuff.
I know, right? Yeah.
You must be. People are. How bored are you to be a genius? I guess.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of genius, I got my car back, Mike. 11 days. No, 30 days.
11 days is what they told you.
11 days is what they told me. It took 30 days.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. So apparently, because I have fancy tires, they don't sell those tires in this province.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to order them from Montreal. So then the guy goes like this. He goes, you know, there's a strike on right now, right? I go, yeah. And I go, but you're not going to send it to Canada Post anyway. He goes, no, but I'm telling you because all the other companies are busy because Canada Post is on strike. I say, so what do you tell me, bro? Is a tire coming or not?
Yeah.
So anyway, I got the car last night, 10 to 5. The shop closed at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah.
So you saw me pull up. It's all brand new.
Yeah.
You know, but it was brand new anyway.
It was brand new anyway. Yeah.
Now it's brand newer. Right?
Yeah.
And, you know, the whole thing is warranted for life, any work they did.
Yeah.
But now I got to get used to driving that car again.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah. And I got to get snow tires on it soon. So.
Well, that's the one thing, yeah, because I have to get mine. I have to get my car booked in as well. Because right now you're probably booking at least a month out, if not more, right? So I got to do the same.
Yeah, I'm hoping Lexus is going to take care of that for me. They said they would.
What's that?
Like I just call and say, hey, get me in. They're like, all right, for the tires.
Yeah, they'll say, all right, we'll get you in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried.
Yeah. That's why. Like I got to call my spot.
Wait. Is there a law that says I have to be on by a certain time or something?
Depends on the province. I can't remember what
is?
Yeah. Some provinces are it's mandatory. Others I can't remember what the law is here. Because I think you can just have your all seasons on. Like you don't have to have.
But I can't have those tires on.
Are those summer?
Race car tires.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
Yeah, I've got summer and winter. I don't have the all seasons. I've got summer and winter.
Now, when I picked the car up, though, I did talk to this fellow, Dwayne. I asked him straight up. I go, do you know anything about this car in the winter? He goes, you'll be all right. It's all-wheel drive. He says, just get snow tires. You'll be fine. I'm like, okay. Good to know. Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah, but the temperatures are dropping. You're already seeing it.
Dude, there's frost in the car this morning.
So it's I can't remember.
Not scrapey frost, but still frost.
I can't remember what the temperature is where they say like it starts to affect the tires. I think it's like below 4 degrees or whatever, right? Like so, yeah.
Good to know.
Something like that. I can't remember. You'd have to go look it up.
All anyway, I know is
there's a time when you shouldn't be driving with summer tires on it.
Well, these are crazy tires too because they're like really soft.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, so the car sticks to the ground or whatever. But anyway,
well, you'll see it. You'll start to see it as soon as you'll know right off the bat who hasn't switched their tires over yet because temperatures are going to start dropping. We're going to get like some ice on the road every once in a while.
I can't wait for that.
People are going to be going, just crawling because they don't have the right tires on, right? So it's coming. That happens every year. It's a crapshoot. Like we could get snow
tomorrow
this month. Yeah, it might be January before we get our first snowfall, right? So yeah,
that black ice is no good.
Black ice is the horrible.
Yeah. Not black ice, black ice.
Yeah,
yeah, horrible. If you've never dealt with that, the worst man I've ever seen. St. Mary's a million years ago. There's that 4-way like right past, if you go turn right.
Yeah.
So I'm going toward it, put the brakes on, just the car just keeps going, bro. And it was in slow motion.
Yeah.
This guy, same thing. Like we were like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, and just missed. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I got the other side and pulled. I went, oh, but it was like so. Still would have messed the car up.
Pucker it
Something
up pretty. You're like,
oh yeah,
white
because there's nothing I could do. And
Yeah.
he was looking at me, and I was looking at him. We're like, you know, the craziest thing. I was back in the '90s.
Yeah. Oh no,
brutal.
we've had it. I had it happen a few times out in Edmonton, where you're just like going down the road, and you're sitting there. There's like three of us all just sliding. And we're all like, and you just miraculously we never hit.
I know,
each other.
dude. I'm telling you, like it was so just, and everybody around us was probably.
The worst one was up home growing up. I remember we were in the car and we coming up to the stop sign, hit the brakes. We're not going fast. Hit the brakes, and the car starts doing that.
Oh no!
So, and I'm like, oh no! And then we're going out.
You driving?
And yeah, I'm driving.
Oh no!
So the car just starts swinging around. It's just sliding on the ice. There's a fucking transport coming, and we've just gone out into the oncoming path of the transport.
Oh man!
Where I'm telling you, like heart rates, everybody in the car is like freaking out.
That's death.
Tires catch on the pavement. Able to turn, and it was almost beneficial that the car actually did the turn
to get onto the,
because we hit as soon as the back tires hit the pavement. Oh
my God!
When like took off and we were good, right? Yeah.
Scary.
I remember like we pulled over and we all just sat there for like just sitting there going, shit.
No
holy
kidding.
fuck, right? Yeah, we were about to be, a bunch of high school kids about to be a fucking statistic, right? Like
no kidding, right? And nothing you did wrong. Yeah. That's the other thing, dude. They would they were speeding, how they always make you look
pulling
bad.
Up to a stop sign.
Pulling up stop sign.
Yep.
Sure.
Black ice.
Anyway, not looking forward to that.
Yep.
All right, everybody. That's it for today. And
is it for the old man discussion?
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah. So you can see us on Buzzsprout, Spotify, Apple. Most people are watching us on Spotify and Apple because our tech guy shows us the stuff. We can see it all. All right. So we don't care how you watch it as long as you're enjoying what you're watching, right? Mm-hmm. So we're getting quite a few downloads too.
That's good.
Yeah, quite a few for what we're doing. I mean, we're having episode 31 or something. So
yeah,
it is. All right. So it's Bobby D and
Uncle Frank.
Yeah, every time. We'll see you next time. Thumbs up.